Good morning. No. Time to get some work done. But first. I think I burnt my toast. A little bit crispy. Well, good morning everybody, my name is Elle and welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today's video is just going to be kind of a day in the life at summer. I'm currently on summer break from university and I just finished first year and I'm about to start second year. I study a course called Natural Sciences and last year I studied physics, maths, geology, earth sciences, material science. I studied quite a few things. And next year I'm just going to be studying physics, one maths module which is only one term long, and a course called like QES, which is like environmental sciences. The seagulls are very loud here. These days are just me trying to understand some of the bits from last year that I didn't fully get, or I just memorized for the exam and never fully understood. Basically, for the exams last year, I understood some of it, but a lot of it I just memorized through lots of questions and being like, okay, that one's similar to that one, you have to use this method. Now, this is what I did in A-levels, and at university it doesn't work, which is so upsetting, especially for my course, and I need to get better at being able to actually understanding the content and applying the content. So this is what this is all about. This is me going through the understanding phase, and then once uni starts back, we will implement the applying phase. Today's plan is a bit of vectors, a bit of fields. Not sure which field I'm going to do, whether it's gravitational, electric or magnetic. I'll pick a field and do a bit of work on it. And I have a Zoom call at about 5 o'clock, so I'm actually going to set an alarm so I don't miss it, as I'm hosting a Zoom call and I have to talk about sit-in admissions tests, like how to prepare and stuff, and I feel so underqualified to do this, but oh well. The first thing I just did that you saw on the time lapse was 3 questions. That took me 30 minutes. Well, just under 30 minutes. 2 of them did not get right, but I figured out why. I'm not great at vector calculus, okay? It really stems from the fact that I struggle to visualize things, and I just couldn't figure out one of the equations, but it's okay. I saw, because I have a solutions manual which I found online and I read it and it makes sense. I didn't even say what I was going to do next, so I'm thinking another half an hour and 3 pages of theory and 2 pages of examples. No, 3 pages of examples. There's a lot of examples, so I think I'm going to keep going. Oh, okay, we're doing Stokes' theorem. I'll keep going. I've done Stokes before and Green, so shouldn't be too bad. Oh, also the textbook I'm using is the Introduction to Electrodynamics by Griffiths. I love this. I also have Griffiths's Introduction to Quantum Mechanics, and both of them, I really like his style of writing. He doesn't use too much maths. He like actually explains things, links it to real world applications that you would already know. I really like his textbook, so if you're struggling with vectors, I think chapter 1 of this electrodynamics book might save you, because it's saving me. If you're wondering why that last video ended so abruptly, it's because I've run out of phone storage. I've used all 256 gigabytes of this thing. I can't delete anything because I don't have anywhere to upload all of these photos and videos, and I tried to airdrop some things to my iPad and I don't have enough phone storage to airdrop things. Whilst I am airdropping myself loads of things, I'm gonna go straighten my hair, have it stop looking so crazy, which is what happens when I let it air dry. Okay, I managed to save about 30 gig, so hopefully no more interruptions. Okay, so I think in total I've done about an hour and a quarter so far of work. Great success. So now it's time for my break. I'm gonna go get a drink because I'm quite thirsty and I forgot to make one this morning and I let my cup of tea get very cold. Oops. If you're wondering why I have two desk chairs here, it's a decoy desk chair because he thinks then, oh bless you, he thinks, is he gonna sneeze? I don't know, because then he thinks that he is, you know, being inconvenient and taking up my chair. Yeah, but he's not. He's using the chair I don't like to use. Drink and snack acquired. I think I'm gonna watch some Mike's Mike whilst I have a little break to kind of reset.
Makes no sense.
Okay, I've watched about 15 minutes of that and ate my snack, so I think it's time to get back to work. But we're not going to go back to vectors because otherwise I'm just going to get bored. So we're going to switch it up and do something completely different. So I need to grab my reading ruler and bookmark. Whoa. The problem is, the reason why I wanted to do all the vector stuff first is because now I want to move on to fields. But obviously fields uses vectors. So I'm going to start with easier fields. So I think I'm going to start with gravitational or electric. I mean, gravitational come first in the textbook I have, so maybe those. So yeah, we'll do some gravitational and some Kepler and have a go at that. The only problem with this textbook, right, is I like doing the questions as I go along, but the questions are at the end of each chapter and I kind of forget after every section to go and do some questions. I end up reading the entire chapter, going to the back and then finding like 150 questions to do, and I'm like fighting for my life. So I'm gonna be strict to myself and I'm actually gonna put little post-it notes after every section, so I'll see the post-it note and go and do some of the questions. I'm not going to do them all because that book's great, okay? It gives you like 3 questions after each section. This one, like 20 to 50 questions per section. And I'm like, it's just a little bit stressful. Anyway, the book is this one. It's like so heavy. I've got post-it notes on various pages. Like you can see here, I was losing my mind a little bit, and this is what, oh, excuse me, Taylor. So yeah, we're gonna be doing some gravitational, which actually I turned on to the chapter exactly. Guys, look at me go. So we're gonna work on this chapter. Let's go. I just finished reading through that chapter, and what I did was I took notes on my whiteboard, and now I'm going to put the textbook to one side and condense these into a little summary. So this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying not to copy directly from textbooks anymore because it's just not useful, but whereas I took short form notes here and then I can elaborate or condense. If I just wrote my notes straight whilst reading, they'd be this length, right? Which we don't want. So if I make them this length now and now I focus on shortening them, because I find that I can't just read something and understand it. I need to be like taking notes, drawing diagrams as I go along. So this is that, and now we're going to actually turn them into notes for me. Okay, I need to choose a new colour. So what are we thinking? I'm thinking we go for a yellow and orange colour scheme. I think that's quite nice. We can put the purple stuff away. Also, this, guys, is a reading ruler I got off of Amazon. So I find it easier when text is highlighted, or I can like highlight as I go along, and using that ruler makes me not skip lines and actually try and figure out what it's actually saying. So it's working well so far. I also have the open source or the open dyslexic font on my computer. It's something that was enabled for me, and reading is so much easier, guys. I'm not diagnosed dyslexic, but the dyslexic font, she's a good font, okay? She helps me. Now I've got my blank paper, my textbook is nowhere to be seen, and we gotta turn this into something shorter. Okay, so we've taken that and now we've got that, so that's a pretty decent little paragraph just summarising the main information. And yes, did I slightly cover this at A-level? Yes, but it gets a little bit different at uni. I mean, I feel like at uni you cover everything at A-level again, but way more mathematical. So I just have to wait for it to get way more mathematical. It's time to go back to the textbook, to the end of the chapter, and do a few of the questions. Oh, and note is that whilst I'm doing the end of chapter questions, I'm only allowed to look at this. Do you see where I'm going with all of this, like, this, then this, then this? It makes sense to me. This bit. Wish me luck. I did 5 questions out of 13. So I did the first question because normally that's a bit like challenges, like, do you get this intuitionally? So I always do the first question, and then I did 6, 7, 11, 13. So just like some of the later on questions, because they're normally a little bit harder and actually challenge me. These ones, however, they did not. I'm gonna go check the answers now quick, but that does not count as study time, so I've paused my timer. One stupid mistake later, that has been corrected very quickly. It was all good. If you want to know the stupid mistake, basically, instead of doing mass times mass, I did mass add mass. So I had 2m instead of m squared, which obviously will give you slightly different answers, but the rest of it was okay. It's just me being stupid. Now I need to rearrange all this stuff to have the whiteboard back here, grab the pen, read through the next section, and you get the drill. Now I'm going to start with this bit. It is that bit, that bit, that bit, and that. So it's a really short bit. This shouldn't take me too long. So next time you see this, it's gonna be full. So now I need to do the same thing for my sheet, which is hiding over here. Okay, so I did a couple of questions and I haven't marked them, but I'm gonna do that, and then it's 20 to 1, so I'm thinking I'm going to make some lunch. I quickly just tidied everything up as it's very unlike that. I'm gonna go straight back into gravity after lunch. I'll probably go back and do vectors for a bit, and that's the thing, I can't just do one thing at once. I have to keep swapping between things. I don't know, I need to keep myself entertained. Okay guys, we've unintentionally got a kitty cuddle time. He woke up, so he demands Oh, you're snagging my really nice jumper. Now I'm gonna go make lunch and also transfer all the videos to my iPad because I've run out of storage again. We should really get back to work, and I'm thinking I would like a nap. Problem is, I always say I want a nap, but I can't nap. I've never been able to nap, which is really upsetting. So I really don't want to do work, but I know I need to. So instead, we're going to work on my Zoom presentation for later. I think that's somewhat productive. I actually just spent like an hour, if not an hour and a half, doing that. So, I mean, I might as well show you the PowerPoint because I've spent so long doing it and I'm really not getting paid enough to do this. But it's fine. So this is what my little PowerPoint looks like, and it's got like the plan, what there is, but I think like the bit that I'm like very proud of is this bit. So I've got like questions and I've got my written full answers, which has taken me quite a long time because as well I don't do chemistry, so I've had to ask for some help with the chemistry ones, but hopefully they like it, and hopefully I didn't know how long to make it because last time I had like 5 minutes left over at the end and it was kind of like a really awkward 5 minutes, so I'm trying to eliminate that, and I don't care if I run out of time. So I'm going to talk nice and slow and then we can spend a lot of time on the questions hopefully. And I do have some backup discussion points because I can't come up with conversation starters on the spot, so I've got a list of conversation starters. I'm not built for these social situations, I won't lie. But oh well. Since I've done that, do I deserve a break? Yes. I'm gonna go get a cup of tea and then all we're gonna do is about 45 minutes of self-study, like actual work for my degree now. And then we've got the Zoom call and I can kind of just relax. So this is such a chill day. Oops. Guys, can you see all of this fur? I think someone has been a little bit illegal. He knows he's not allowed on my desk. I think he went on my desk. Just when I was about to start work, I promise, I've got a parcel and I know exactly what it is. And I'm gonna have to try it on, obviously. It's clothes. Okay, I just opened it. It looks gorgeous. It looks very long, so hopefully it fits. I'm just gonna try it on now. Okay, this is what it looks like. I've never worn a mermaid dress before. And when I tell you that I'm actually obsessed with this, so it does fit because I can hold it together, but I can't zip it up all the way, so I'm actually really happy. I think that this red colour, it looks really nice on me. It's the colour of my prom dress. So, and yeah, I can definitely see myself wearing this at like, if I have any balls this term. I'm not sure if I do, I don't think I do. Oh my gosh, if I get tickets to the Selwyn Winter Ball, I think I'll be wearing this. Or we do have a Christmas formal, but people don't tend to dress up this much, but I am always quite a bit extra. But I just wanted more formal dresses for Cambridge because I don't know, but people never wear the same dress twice, and the one time I did, people said, oh, it's the one you wore too, and I was like, girl. This was, I think, £10 on Vinted. I think it was £10 and then like £3 delivery, so this is like £13, and it was worn once by the girl and she wore it for a cruise dinner, and that's it. So yeah guys, shop on Vinted. I've been shopping on Vinted a lot more recently to try and not contribute to fast fashion landfill, although to be fair, I still have clothes from Primark that I bought when I was 11. I didn't even think to sit down, and it's quite tight when you sit down. Like, this mermaid style is not really forgiving. I'm free, okay? I had to enlist my dad's help to get it off of me. It got caught on something on the way down and I was like, I'm hopeless. I won't be able to do this by myself. So the issue is now, right, is that my Zoom call starts in 30 minutes. Is it? Yes, 30 minutes, which means I've now entered waiting mode. So I feel paralysed doing anything else apart from waiting for this Zoom call to start. so I'm not going to be able to concentrate on work. I think I'm actually going to grab my monitor. I think that's a good idea. If I set my monitor up just so I can have two screens, because it gets very cluttered all on one screen. It actually looks comical. I used to play video games, okay, and I had a giant monitor, but look how small my laptop looks. It's actually a joke. Wish me luck. Okay, so the Zoom call is all done. I think it went pretty well. I hope my mentees felt the same. It feels so weird to already be giving advice on like applying to Cambridge and like succeeding in an application. It feels so weird because like I'm just a first year. Wait, no, I'm a second year now. I'm really old. Anyway, so I finished the Zoom call. I got complimented on my slides by the person running it, so great success. They all interacted, thank goodness. And now I don't think I'm gonna do much. I'm really tired. And it takes a lot of my energy, or a lot of spoons if you will, to do a Zoom call. So I've done all my admin for the night. And I'm thinking I'm just going to tidy up because obviously I'm going to have to put that monitor back in the other room, although it still looks very comical. He looks adorable. He's so sleepy. Hey guys, so after that Zoom meeting, I'm actually feeling very drained. I basically talked for nearly an hour and obviously stressed myself out before it and stressed myself during it, and now I'm exhausted. So I think I'm actually just going to spend the evening editing this video. Editing is very soothing for me, which is one of the reasons why I want to start posting again this year. I'm going to post whilst I'm in uni, which is different from last year. I mean, last year I didn't feel comfortable enough to even pick up a camera, but this year, I don't know why, I just have a good feeling about it. I have a good feeling which hopefully will last. I go back to uni the 5th of October, so probably one more upload until then, and then uni vlogs. Woo! So thank you guys for watching this video. There wasn't really much work done, but this is kind of a day in my life in summer. I do a bit of studying, a bit of like things I get paid for, i.e. that Zoom meeting, and just generally trying to relax and enjoy myself before Michaelmas. But thank you so much for watching and see you guys soon. Bye!